guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a part of a series of videos that I made regarding COVID-19. So in this series, I am sharing with you guys some of the WHO approved health hygienic tips and also some of the information that I wanted to share with you guys during this pandemic. So please do watch and share the information. And if you guys find this video helpful, please check out the other videos in the series. I will link it up here and I will also link it down in the description box. And yeah, with that said, let's get started with the video. So many people have already recovered from COVID-19 who got infected, and it's not that they cannot recover or you cannot recover. It's just that you don't want to give it to everyone. The only problem as of now, and especially if you're in India, guys, healthcare system in our country is so good. They're trying everything they can. The government is putting so much effort into this. All they're asking is to just stay back home and help them. Cut your nails. Yes, this is something that you have to do right now. I'm just going to put a clip here. Yes, that is me cutting my nails. As soon as I came back from Mangalore, I used to have really long nails and I was so happy. I was like, yay, I'm finally in internship, I'm growing up my nails. I was just like so excited to paint my nails, to do nail arts and everything. And then I came here and I realized that Kerala is being affected. I'm from India, Kerala. I realized that Kerala is being infected, like, it's crazy. It's becoming a pandemic here. I realized that, girl, I had to cut my nails. Those nails are now this short. And guys, why is this important? You can clean your hands 1,000 times a day, and yet if you have long nails, how much ever you do the WHO washing techniques or whatever, you are still going to have lakhs and lakhs of germs within your nails. Please do clean your nails, and in order to keep your nails clean, you have to cut them. Please, no, don't be sad. The extension chipped off, well, take the other extensions off as well, because you do not need any place in your whole body where any kind of bacteria or virus can just infest, and no, you don't want that. I was watching Shehzad Shroff's video and she was just like, cut your nails, this is not the time for vanity. And I was like, so true, like so true. I had this in my head that I had to tell this in my video, and then I was watching a video and she was just going on saying, this is not the time for vanity, you have to cut your nails. I'm repeating, this is not the time for vanity, cut your nails. Please cut your nails right now, right now. Coming to the next point, I hope you did cut your nails. Coming to the next point, wash your hands. I know, and do not touch your face. So many people are going on saying the same thing. Every single post you read on social media is going on repeating the same thing. But I felt like I need to show you guys how to properly wash your hands, how to properly sanitize your hands. There is a recommended technique by WHO. It's there on the website. I will put up the picture right here. But I felt like something is missing in that. WHO hand washing technique, they have not included your wrists. But if you're someone like me who does this, then it's better you wash your wrists as well. I have to include that here. So I'm going to show you guys the right method to wash your hands with soap and water, and also the right way to sanitize your hands. It's almost the same thing. So many people out there, they're just like washing your hands for 40 to 60 seconds. I mean, it's not doable. And washing your hands 10 times a day, it's not doable. If I can do it, guys, any one of you can do it, because I kind of consider myself the laziest person out there. So yes, 40 to 60 seconds is not a lot of time. Things that you need to remember right now is that I'm just going to show it to you guys. You have gone out and come inside, or if you have pet your pets and all, then please wash until here, starting from the fingertips till your elbows. Wash this whole thing, please. While cooking or before eating and all, wash till your wrist. So according to WHO, hand washing technique takes about 40 to 60 seconds, and it's not a long time. I have the timer. I will start it whenever we start. I'm just going to explain how you basically wash and which are all the areas that you need to concentrate while washing your hands. Put the soap in your palm. So you start off with your palm, and then the dorsum of your palm, which is the back of your palm. This, and then you go on the other hand, fingers. In your fingers, and then wash the back of your fingers. You have soap here. Put the back of your fingers into your palm like that, and then you wash like that, and then you need to clean your thumb, then your wrist. Some techniques don't show the wrist, but I think it's important to clean your wrist as well, and then your nails, which is the most critical and most important part. You have to wash your nails, and you have to do this. You just need to put your nails like that into the palm, and then you just scrub it in there. This helps cleaning your nails only and only if your nails are short. And then open the tap, wash your hands. Make sure to open the tap using the soaked hand, and then wash, clean the tap, and then close it. That's what I do. We don't get to use single-use towels every time to dry your hands and then to close the tap. It doesn't work for people like us. Take a towel. You can use normal towel also. So I'm going to start the timer. Wet your hands. Take enough soap. Put it between your palms. Clean within your palms. Back of your palms. Between your fingers and inside your fingers. The back of your fingers. Thumb. Wrist. Nails. And then open the tap with the soaked hand. Wash your hands. Wash the tap. Close the tap. Dry your hands. Switch off the mobile. So it took me 64 seconds, guys. That is 1 minute and 4 seconds. And according to WHO, you are supposed to wash your hands for 40 to 60 seconds. And normally, if you do all these steps, it will take 40 to 60 seconds. I will show you guys how to sanitize your hands. Take enough hand sanitizer on your palm, within your palm, back of your palm, between your fingers, back of your fingers, around your thumb, and then your nails. Let it dry and it's done. We do use towels to dry our hands. Not single-use towels, normal turkey towels. And if you are someone who uses that, then wash it every single day. And again, there's a list of times when you are supposed to wash your hands. It's given by WHO. After coughing or sneezing, if you cough or sneeze like this, wash your hands. Or even if you cough into your elbow, make sure that you sanitize your elbow or you wash your elbow with soap and water, okay? Second one, then caring for the sick. If you've been caring for them, make sure that you wash your hands before and after caring for them. Like if you've been there to give them food, or if you've spent time with them, make sure before and after you do that, you wash your hands. Before, during and after you prepare your food. Before eating food, and for us Indians, obviously after eating food, we use our hands. So yes, after you use toilet, visibly dirty, pakka wash your hands. After handling animals or animal waste, as I said, with your pets, after you're done petting them, after you're done feeding them, after you have done anything in and around them, you wash your hands with soap and water. Sanitizer, yes, it works, of course, but you have to make sure that the hand sanitizer that you're using has minimum of 60% alcohol. And some of the sanitizers don't even mention how much alcohol they contain, which is very sad, but some of the brands do produce alcohol-free sanitizers. Those do not help with COVID-19, guys. It has to have 60% alcohol. Whenever you can and every time you can, please wash your hands with soap and water. It's very important. And very important thing, if you don't have hand sanitizer with you, do not make your own hand sanitizer, please. I have seen thousands of videos and blog posts saying how to make your own hand sanitizer with 60% alcohol. How on earth are you confirming that the final product has exactly 60% of alcohol? Mostly it does not contain 60% alcohol because most of you are just using measuring cups. You know the proper way how they make it using a alcoholometer or something that measures the content of alcohol in the final product. That is just not available in any of our household. And mostly what you end up making, the final product, either has less than 60% alcohol, which is of no use, basically you're just wasting all the materials, and secondly, you're making something that has more than 60% or just more than the normal levels that you're supposed to use on your skin, and you are just irritating your skin. It's not good for your skin too, and you're going on using it. It's not like you're using hand sanitizer once a day, right? You're going on using it again and again, and when you do that with higher concentrations of alcohol, it's just going to irritate your skin, and it's not good for your skin. So please do not DIY hand sanitizers at your house. Anyways, most of us are quarantined. We are inside our houses. We're just staying at home. You can simply use soap and water and wash your hands. Actually, most of the stores are just emptied out of hand sanitizers and everything. So if you don't have it with you, then better just don't use it. I read in one article, according to WHO, they recommend using soap and water more than hand sanitizer. So soap and water is a much better option. If you have to wash your hands, wash it with soap and water. Do not make DIY hand sanitizer. Either you're irritating your skin or you're just wasting a pricey alcohol, which you can actually use to clean other surfaces, you know. That was about washing your hands. And now comes about cleaning your household. You clean your hands, you are not touching your face, everything is perfect. But then you go and touch like common surfaces like a doorknob. Everyone touches a doorknob, especially if it's like the front door and stuff. Everyone touches it, so make sure that you clean such surfaces. I'm gonna give you a list of some of the surfaces that I think you have to clean. First one has to be phone. You have to clean it. Remote, that is another thing that everyone in the family tends to touch. Doorknobs, you have to clean all the gadgets like laptops, keyboards. That is something that everyone tends to touch. People are talking about using vodka and stuff. I don't know if that works, okay? I'm still not sure. There are still disinfectants available in the grocery shops, okay? Desktops and tabletops, you have to clean them with a disinfectant. Every day, clean it. This COVID-19, it stays on any impenetrable surfaces for 9 to 12 hours only. So if you clean it once a day, that's enough. Next one comes on how to protect your family. It's hard to just isolate yourself from the family if you're someone who's going to work even now. I'm not kidding, there are people who still go to work. My mother goes to work. And if you're someone like that who goes out to work, come back, or you have to go out to get the essentials and come in, just basically what you can do is do not share. I get it, I mean, it's pretty common to share like bottles and plates and utensils and stuff. Do not do it. Especially if you're someone who tends to go out a lot, come inside or go to work like my mother. Do not share for any reason. Keep a bottle just for you. Keep a plate just for you to eat food. Keep whatever you need that you're using a lot just for you. If you're using laptop a lot, keep that laptop in your room with you. Do not share. Do not share. Especially with your kids or the elderly ones. Do not share. Do not share your pillow. Do not share your pillow. Please do not share your pillow. That is the place where you keep your whole face in. So do not. Do not share your pillow. Also, do not share makeup. I know this sounds a little lame, that who's wearing makeup at this time? Of course, I'm not wearing foundation or anything, but I am wearing mascara and lipstick. That is makeup, okay? You want to use it? Use it. I want to look presentable while I'm filming a video, so I'm using it. But make sure that you don't share it. Yeah, this is the perfect time. Everyone's in isolation, everyone's in home quarantine, everyone's with their family. You want to share makeup with your sister, you want to do a makeover for her, you want to share makeup with your brother. Of course, why not? But no, not at this time. You can share it after the whole thing is sustained and everything is controlled. Share it, but not now. Not now. Not with your brother, not with your sister, not with your mother, with no one. If it's yours, use yourself. Fine, but do not share for any reason. I watched, as I said, Shah's video, which I'll link here. It was a very informative video. He was saying that mascara is one of the items that tends to give people a lot of infection, and that can be very infective. So please do not share mascara. That's very important. I have stopped sharing any kind of eye products with anyone since probably a couple of years, because I tend to get an eye infection a lot. So I do not want to give it to them, and nor I want to get it from them. So I do not share any kind of eye products with anyone, but I do used to share lipsticks with my best friends. But you need to stop that also. At this point, you don't want to share any makeup products with anyone, guys. No one. And also another thing is, if you're someone who tends to clean your nails, like nail clippers, nail clean stuff and all that, clean it with alcohol. Either clean it with alcohol or do not share those also. Do not share. Sharing bottles, don't do it. I'm thirsty. Prevention is always better than cure, especially during a pandemic. Keep a distance. Social distancing, 1 meter distance, do that inside your house. And make sure that you have everything that you tend to use in your room or with you, just so that they don't tend to touch it or use it. If you have parents who are really old, or if you have someone who has recently undergone surgery and is back home, these are people who tend to get affected really badly due to COVID-19 because their immunity is really low. So it's better to isolate yourself from them rather than keeping them inside, because they might feel really low if you do that. So isolate yourself. Your plate in which you eat food, and your bottle and everything, your mobile, your gadgets, all of that, keep it inside your room, keep it with you, and do not share all of that with them. Okay? After you take bath, and if you're sure that you're not sneezing or coughing or anything, after you've washed your hands, go and sit with them. If you have to sit with them, that is the time to sit with them. Keep a little distance, sit with them, talk to them. Make sure that you don't touch them a lot. Spend time with them, but then make sure if you're sneezing or coughing, you're wearing a mask. You don't want those people to get infected. The kind of people who get infected and who are not able to recover are people with low immunity. The teenagers and 20s, 30s, even 40s, I think even 50s, they are recovering from COVID-19 pretty well because their immunity is really good and it can fight the COVID-19 back really well. But who are getting affected is the geriatric patients, which is like really old patients or small newborn babies. It's because their immunity is either depleted. For old people, it's depleted, it's not enough, or either it's not evolved enough to fight a virus like this. For newborn babies, the immunity is not evolved enough. Like for teenagers and adults like us, the immunity has evolved through all these years that it can fight back something like a virus. But for newborn babies, the immunity is not as strong as ours. So, and also for pregnant ladies, the immunity can be really low at times. For pregnancy, different times of pregnancy, your immunity just keeps fluctuating. So it's better to, keep a distance from those people. Again, people who have undergone surgery lately, especially organ transplantation surgeries, they will be under immunosuppressant medications, which basically means medication that tends to suppress your immunity, your body's immunity, so that it doesn't reject the new organ that has been placed into your body. I hope I'm making sense. These people can get affected very badly due to viruses like this. So if you have someone like that in your house, you have to make sure that you do not carry the virus to them. So you have to isolate yourself or isolate them. You have to do it, no excuse, nothing. And if anyone is caring for that patient, you have to isolate them also from yourself. Other people who can get affected are, I think, cardiovascular patients who have anything wrong with their heart and blood vessels, and smokers. Yes, people, I think there was a talk saying that smokers and drinkers are immune to COVID-19. I heard that talk somewhere. Just so dumb. No! Most of the drugs bring your health down, so it does not make you immune to COVID-19 or any virus for that matter. And smokers, you need to be even more careful because the first thing that COVID-19 affects is your lungs and your breathing capacity. So if you're a smoker, your lung capacity is already so low that if you get affected by COVID-19, you are going to suffer. I don't want to say that, but it's true. So please, if you have been a chronic smoker, please take measures to keep yourself away from everyone. So yes, these are some of the people. I don't know if I left anyone. Basically, anyone whose health is a little low, yes, you need to be more careful, okay? I am being more careful because I tend to have all of these allergies and I tend to cough and sneeze all the time. So I cannot differentiate if it's my allergy or if it's COVID-19. So I need to be more careful that I'm not getting it, because I have 2 chronic diabetic patients in my house. It's my parents. I don't want to give it to them. Yeah, that's one thing. Chronically ill patients, like chronic diabetes patients who have been having a disease for a really long time and have been taking medications for that for a really long time, their immunity is normally very low, like my parents. That is about how to protect your family. If you feel like you have any doubt regarding the whole pandemic situation, go to authorized websites like WHO or CDC and make sure that you are reading up from those websites. And with that, I think I have summed up everything. I will leave the links to CDC website and WHO website regarding the whole pandemic situation down in the description box. You can check that out. Keep sanitizing your hands, and if you don't have a sanitizer, do not DIY one. Just wash your hands with soap and water. Soap is the one thing that is known to kill the virus, so please do use soap. Washing hands with plain water doesn't help. If you have gained any new information from this video, please make sure that you share it with your loved ones, with everyone around you, with your friends. I feel like this was important. I felt like this is all I could do, so I had to do it. And if you find it helpful, please do share the information. And yes, all the links that I think to be helpful will be linked down in the description box. Please do check that out. Anything that you want to ask me or tell me, please leave that in the comment section down below. If you want me to make any other video regarding this, then please do let me know. And yeah, with all of that said, I do love you all, and if you are affected, my heart goes out to you. Please do take care. Please stay home, stay safe, and if you are feeling sick, seek help. Yes, that's it guys. That is it. Thank you so much for watching, and please share facts and facts only. Okay, bye guys, take care. If you guys find this video helpful, please check out the other videos in these series. I will link it up here, and I will also link it down in the description box.